Hello, everybody, and welcome to Piofore Fainted Memories. And before you click off, this is Witchley's favorite visual novel ever.
Yes.
Explain why it is in like a sentence.
I think your description for it is perfect.
I watched you play this, and it's honestly just been a joy because every time I see you die. So, I've been calling it the Dark Souls of visual novels. So, I'm playing. I'm gonna make decisions. We're gonna do the talking until I die.
Yes.
Apparently, you can die pretty quickly if you decide the wrong choices.
Will Chris die quickly, or will he survive?
Well, I guess that would determine how long the video is.
Yeah.
So, if you guys see the bottom of the runtime, I guess you know the answer. Skip the opening scene.
Do you want to skip it?
What is this just prologue?
Yeah. It gives you the sort of the story.
Is it important?
If you're just aiming to die, then no.
I'm aiming to die
Alright.
as fast as
Then
possible.
we will skip it.
Okay, then we're gonna skip the prologue. A man with a bouquet of white lilies stood in front of a grave.
Isn't he?
Dante Falzone.
Yes.
I had to go a little bit more Italian.
No,
Falzone. Is it Falzone?
I like it.
He comes every Wednesday morning to lay flowers on this grave.
All I know is that he's a mafia boss and a ruthless one at that.
And he is fine.
Fine.
Maybe it was the morning sun, but he was glowing. I want his babies.
He's so beautiful.
The air around him shimmered and drew my eyes to his. He's looking at you. Menacingly.
I got him, get him! He's looking at me? Wait, was I just staring at him? Was I staring at the Falzone's boss?
Isn't it Falzone?
I don't know. You said Falzone, so I was copying.
I thought it was funny. He must have realized I'd been watching him all this time.
This is so embarrassing.
Cheeks stinging, I closed my eyes. It was so rude of me to stare. He placed the bouquet on the grave and slowly headed toward me.
He's coming!
Oh, that's you. He is. He's dead. He would need to cross through the yard to where I was standing to get to the front.
Should I say good morning to him?
Is this the decision making where we'll start fucking it up?
Do you
Maybe you should say.
morning, or do you just keep it quiet?
Maybe you should say good morning because it'd be rude.
Alright.
I mean, you were already staring. It's already awkward. Good morning.
Good morning, Senor Falzone.
Signor.
Is that the voice you gave me?
He walked on by without even a look. I breathed a sigh of relief knowing he had nothing to say to me.
Another ordinary day, I suppose.
The story of God and the angels. The book said that the kingdom of God was for the children, but Giovanni. Is the story true?
Huh?
I've always wondered. If there is a God, how come everyone in this world isn't happy?
Giovanni.
That's my name, but you can call me Jojo.
I need to answer him.
Oh, is this a decision?
Yes.
Everyone is blessed.
Oh.
I'm just gonna stick with that. That's like a default answer. I thought about what to make. I came across a couple of young girls talking. Look over there!
Oh, he's so handsome!
Oh yeah.
Just one of the three we have now seen.
Immediately, my eyes focused on a man seemingly under a spotlight. Is this the man that said to not gamble?
No, that's a different guy.
Okay, you've seen him before.
He comes to mass with Senior Falzone every so often. I don't know his name, but he must be a member of the Falzone family.
He's enjoying that cappuccino, and now he's looking at you.
Huh? Is he? Looking at me?
Yes. Felt like I was going through the same events as this morning. As my mind drifted off in thought, he winked as if he were playing with me. Oh, damn.
What? What is he? Some kind of womanizer?
My instincts told me that this way of behaving must come so naturally to him. But not knowing how to handle it made it difficult for me to hide my scarlet cheeks.
Oh god, I'm staring! Ah!
And I died. Gee, you're dead. It's canon. The lemons in my bag fell out and rolled around my feet. Now he's gonna go over and pick it up. Never mind. Wrong guy.
I'm sorry. I must have been daydreaming.
Roberto. DeFred.
DeFeo.
DeFeo. Oh, that's an O. Be careful. Marco Caldemons.
Calderoni.
I can't see it. Wait a sec, Robbie. You were the one who bumped into the lady. It's not her fault. Come on, apologize. Might I remind you that my name is Roberto. Please don't shorten it. I looked away from him, and bent down to pick up the lemons. It was then that I noticed a well-polished leather shoe appear in my eyeline. Here you go.
Huh.
There's too many men. There's too many men. Is this the guy that winked at us?
Yeah.
The person at the bar was standing in front of me. He gently wiped away the dirt on the lemons with his fingertips and handed them to me.
Ooh. Grazie, signor.
Okay, I gotta do a different name for him. Nicola Francesca! His loud voice stopped passerbys, making them turn their heads. But the moment they saw who was involved, they continued on their way. How dare you brazenly walk through here, you lousy mobster? I don't believe it matters much to you where I decide to walk, does it? I'm sorry, I had to change it up. You must be joking. The station's right around the corner. So, I was just enjoying a cup of coffee. No crime in that, is there? Their espresso was amazing. It's kind of a thing that you just can't resist. Intervene.
Okay.
I want to intervene. It's my fault, after all.
Stop it, Roberto.
A bit flustered, I stood in front of Roberto. What? Get out of my way. He's right. Sorry. He's right.
He was enjoying a cup of coffee. Then he helped pick up these lemons for me. That's all. This is Arca. There are no restrictions on who can stay and who should leave. Isn't that right?
Ugh. Hate when she's right. Fine, I'll consider what you've said as a citizen. Oh, well, that was something. Well, I'd better get back too. Strega, if you have any problems, you're always welcome to come to me. Then again, it isn't often there is any trouble here in Arca. Marca glanced toward Nicola and snickered quietly. The Mafia families in Arca are all honored an unwritten rule to not interfere with one another. Doors are always open for you, got it?
Yes, thank you, Marco.
Hola. Don't mention it. I've known you long enough. Plus, I'm a gentleman after all. Marco turned back and waved a hand. I saw him off with a smile. You sure brought a lot of lemons, didn't you?
Huh? Oh!
Nicola lifted the bag I was holding right from my arms. I'll carry it to the church for you. I guess thank him. I mean...
So you're allowing him to escort you to the church?
I'm allowing him. It's too late.
Thank you very much, Signor Francesca.
You're very welcome, although I don't recall telling you my name earlier.
No, but I heard Roberto address you when we were by the coffee shop.
Yeah, he kind of screamed your name out. Nicola Francesca!
Thank you for your generosity, Signor. It has been a great help to me.
Glad to hear that. That smile of yours is well worth the effort. Well, be careful now.
Huh? What does he mean by that?
Oh, she's gonna die.
I guess he means for me to watch my step next time.
No! Still, I felt something odd about his words. He silently walked away. He's the villain. He's the villain. Nightfall had come, and I made my way down an aisle as usual. The doors of the church were open during the day of parishioners to visit. I knew that. Uh-oh. Who dat? As I was about to lock the bolt on the door, I sensed someone passing by.
Did someone go into the backyard? Isn't that the man I met today?
Or at least it seemed like it was him, judging by his silhouette. He's visiting the graveyard at this hour?
What should I do? What am I going to say to him?
I ponder for a moment with my hands on the door. Wait. Striga! Where are you?
Oh, just a moment, Elena. I'll be right there.
Are we going out?
Apparently not. It usually gives you an option. Ah, it's so dark outside.
I returned to my room and began to get dressed for bed.
I wonder if the decisions we made earlier has persuaded what's gonna happen.
Well, you know.
It's been a while, honey.
It was then that I looked into the mirror and caught my reflection. What is that?
I saw the birthmark of the cheek.
That is not a birthmark.
Oh, it's a birthmark.
That is like...
I thought it would go away as I grew older, but it's still here.
That is like a brand. I felt a sadness come over me, but I shook it off and continued changing.
And you're not wrong, it is like a brand, but it is a birthmark.
I knelt next to my bed and clasped my hands together as say my prayers.
What should I pray for?
Ask for God's blessing tomorrow, because it's gonna get even worse.
Thank you, God in heaven, and ask for your blessing once again.
I had no knowledge of what awaited me tomorrow. But I couldn't help but look forward to what the future had in store.
I'll do my best, one step at a time. I want to pray again tomorrow night, just like today. I want every day to be as wonderful as the day before. Good night.
Good night. I wrapped myself in the soft blanket and soon drifted off to sleep. No!
Oh yeah, so there's some, like, mandatory.
Oh, that's a mandatory one?
Yeah, it chooses itself.
The day has finally arrived for a criminal like me to visit the church. Oh my god, is this our man of the hour?
This is the one you're shooting for, right?
Yes, the one I wanted from the pictures you showed me. I am graced, Your Excellency, by the invitation you extended to me from my humble abode. May I ask whether you can expend time for us lowly servants? I'll let you do this one. Just do a deep voice.
You will be paid as promised.
I appreciate your concern.
I hope you do remember that we're working here together.
Absolutely, I am grateful for the introduction to your friends. They have granted us knowledge worth the payments we have made. Which is why the Lao Shu will carry out the dirty work your Excellency shall not touch. I believe that it was our promise.
As long as you understand, that is fine.
The
The
Falzone
Falzone have forgotten to show respect to God, and have dismissed the church for long enough. We cannot allow thugs like them to wield control of Verone much longer.
Baloney.
Return that town back to the church. That is what God has asked.
It's Sophia, right? She's the villain. As you wish, Your Excellency. I must say we felt that the Falzone were rather lukewarm to matters. We are but outsiders, as rats survive by living accordingly to the rules in the land they inhabit. So would we be grateful in Your Excellency could teach us the rules of this country. One other thing. Sorry. Must thank you for allowing us to borrow such useful aid.
Consider it my goodwill to you. Feel free to do with it as you please. It knows what needs to be done. A true masterpiece from among our creed. It also is adept in ending the lives of those who are unworthy.
Oh, how frightening indeed.
Yeah, this went on for like another 2 hours, so... Oh, this should be good.
Oh, now we're packing up the provisioning.
Okay.
We're trying to head home, and we were attacked.
What? I didn't ask for this.
Oh, it's the choices we made. It looked
Now
like
we're
we
in
were
chapter-
kidnapped.
Now we're in chapter 1.
We could possibly die in this chapter
If I make
based
the
on
wrong-
how our kidnapping went.
Okay. So based on... Oh, wow. Okay. Let's see what we're gonna do.
Alright,
Wow,
we're running away.
Okay.
We find somebody up on the roof as we're trying to run away from this weird, shady situation we're in. We don't know where Elena is.
Okay, we're gonna run for it then. Run.
I might be able to make a run for it.
He either didn't realize that I was here, or he was simply not interested in me. Either way, this was my last opportunity to get out of here. That was all I can think.
I have no choice but to go back downstairs.
I had a better chance than continuing to stay up here. There was no other way. I couldn't exactly jump to the neighboring building. But to be honest, there was a part of me that felt like I could. I was concerned and unable to make a sound decision. I didn't realize how much shit we had left. That was a lot that we skipped.
Yeah.
But
That was some important shit.
he gave me the cliff notes. It's okay.
Yeah.
There was no way I could escape. I had fallen into the rat's nest. I thought we just died. Oh, thank God. I finally found you, you brat, making us run all over the place. I had to run downstairs, and then the men from earlier found me.
Ah!
They roughly grabbed my arm with no concern whatsoever.
Please let me go!
Hey, quit moving!
No!
If staying still is only going to get me caught, then I must find a way out. Hey! I used all my power to throw off his arm. As I swung his arm away, I lost my balance. I felt my feet slip off the stairs and my body fell, oh no, down the stairs. Did you, for some reason it didn't hurt, but my body wouldn't move at all. Oh my God, are you paralyzed? Crap! What do we do about this? Not my problem. You did this to her. But if Yang finds out, he's gonna kill me. Not my problem. As I heard the men argue, my vision blew. What? Did you fall?
Yeah, I fell down the stairs.
I couldn't tell what happened to my body. It's like backwards. My consciousness faded. My consciousness faded, and I would never regain it again. Oh my God.
Oh, you got the route you wanted.
What? That was so quick!
Yeah,
Well, after we skipped a lot, but...
we did skip a lot. Probably the more interesting stuff.
Okay, well. Well, that was Piofore, eh? Faded memories.
Not as interesting as it could have been, but...
We had a good banter on a lot of
we
the...
did, yeah.
There's just a lot to that prologue.
Yeah. So if you want to try again, we can skip the stuff we already did.
Well, if you guys ever want to see more of this game, we're going to leave here for this
Or see
episode.
different deaths.
Yeah. Let us know down in the comments below. Also, if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button and, also like this video if you liked it and want us to do more of it. Until then, I'm Crazed.
And I'm Witchley. Grumble on!